Okay, so I decided that I'm gonna record a couple of quick games here. I'm just gonna play anonymously. This is the night before I leave for Thailand, so I don't have a whole lot of time here. We're just gonna get some Caro-Kann. Which way do I go? Go here, F3, G4. Knight somewhere. F5, G4. Knight somewhere. I'm gonna go here since this would be mean the most weakening after F3. G4, bishop G6, G5, and then I can just go back to G8, I guess. Okay, so he doesn't bother going all out. So I want to defend this pawn, that way I can move my knight somewhere more useful than G8. If he goes ahead. Let's see here. So he played C3. He might want to get his bishop here and play this, so I'm going to go here and prophylaxis move for that. Bishop D6 or bishop E7 or knight D7. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put the bishop, but my queen almost always here is going to go to C7, but he has bishop F4 in that case, and I don't really want to trade these bishops. So I'm thinking bishop E7 here or knight D7 are my two choices. I'm going to play knight D7 because you get your knights out first by principle, so I'll just follow that, and it's going to go there anyways. So he does go there, and he's not threatening anything, so I can go ahead and kick him around, or I can just develop. I'm going to develop first, and I can play this move next if I want to. That way at least I can castle here. So he plays bishop A4. That's a weird move. So maybe he wants to go to E5 afterwards, and then he can take the knight. So I guess I should castle first. If he's just going to gift me a bishop, I feel obliged to take it. And he's going to weaken this diagonal. So I do have something here. Check. His king moves, or the queen blocks, and then I move my knight. I don't really like that so much. I guess I'm going to go here. He'll probably take it. So he took it. So he wants to take my bishop. I don't want him to take this bishop, but he can if he wants to play G4. I'm not going to stop him from playing G4. I would prefer him to play G4, then I can go back and he can take it. Because that's probably more weakening for him. Okay, so he prevents a little trick that I was also trying to prepare, which was queen C7 attacking this pawn, and then I have queen B6 forking king and pawn. So do I have any other tricks now? What's going on? I don't see anything else that I can do. I could get my rooks in the game and I can play queen C7, threatening this fork, which I think I want to play queen C7 to threaten this fork here. So he allows the fork, I guess. Takes for takes. I think I am gonna get something here. It might not be so great, but does look like I'm getting something. I am getting this little gift, I think. So he's gonna play. Oh, he can't play there even. Okay, this is even better than I thought. Yeah, I forgot about this bishop, but I guess he can play d4 now. G4, and then I play bishop c2 maybe, queen e2, and then the knight could maybe move or something. No, you can't. There's no trick there. Okay, so he just weakens his king some more. So I feel like the principled move is to not allow the trade of the two bishops, because I have two bishops, and that's a good thing. I would prefer to keep my bishops. Okay, so he's going to allow a trade of queens here, or I can chop off another pawn. I'm wondering if he has tricks here, though, somewhere that I'm not seeing. I don't see any tricks. I do have bishop a3 here. Bishop a3, queen takes, bishop takes, and his rook is trapped. I have queen takes c3. I have bishop g6, but I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't see what he does after this move, knight, because I can always be the one to swap off pieces, and it looks like I might get something here. This looks really difficult to deal with. Okay, so this move, I guess, loses some material. Maybe. Takes. And now I should be winning the game. So I want to keep the position simple if possible. Okay, this is pinned. I don't have to do anything here. I can play just here and double up and just take this pawn probably. Double up b4. So he rook c8, b4, b6. This looks simple and good. Can I play here? I don't think I have to do anything yet there. I can just move my king up a little bit more. Takes. What's a5? a5 takes. Okay. That's not leading anywhere good for me, I don't think. Just gonna go ahead and bring my king a little bit closer, improve my pieces a bit more. Now maybe I can play this a5. The A pawn's not moving and the C pawn will. Looking for his knight tricks, and I don't see any. So normally you want to get behind the pawn. Here, what? I feel like getting behind the pawn's gonna be good here if I can just do this. His knight's no longer pinned, but I'm behind the pawn and now it can't move anywhere. I can go ahead and try just bringing my king here. To stop his rook from coming in. I can give away back some material here to get quite an easy rook ending, I think. I have other threats in the position, like trying to checkmate him here. Okay, he doesn't allow this. So I want to get behind all of these pawns and just take them. Okay, so this is a check. This is also a check. And that one's a hard check to meet. That one looks like a good check. I just am gonna take here. And he resigned, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at that game. Disable the engine. Go back to the beginning. I've actually seen this position several times. How do I disable the book? I don't know how to. Okay, there. So I've actually had this position several times, and I've played knight f6 here, I think, pretty much every time. Here I was looking at this, but he has, I was seeing this and this is aggressive, and I can't go here because the pawn's undefended. I could go here. Also, does this work? I'm not sure if the bishop there works, but probably just keep it simple. And go here. And I'll play e6. Probably knight here, maybe. Knight d7. Actually, I think here might make more sense to play knight c6, because I would have this maneuver to f5. Also, I would have this to attack the bishop and control c4. So I think knight c6 here makes more sense. Also, once I go here and here, I can try and attack this pawn. Let's go back. Play bishop g4. And he didn't go for this either, but I thought this was better for me. And I could play here, and I could also play here. And I like this for me. f4 threatening f5 because my knight would be hanging, so I have to stop this. I suppose that I would stop it with e6. Looks quite passive. How do I really stop it? Not sure. But e6 is a little bit passive. Here maybe. I don't actually see what he's doing with this, but he's giving away pawns, but maybe it blocks out my bishop for a little bit. Okay, so here I thought after c3 he was going to play this move, and then I couldn't go back because he would take and give me double pawns, even though this is not bad at all. Say he, or it's my turn, say I just play here, he goes back, I go back under some normal circumstances, open h file for the rook is okay. This should be fine also, and I like here to try and go after the f4 square somehow. I like this f4 square because it's really weakening for him to play g3. Let's see what else. Yeah, I go back because I can just swap off these bishops and that's good for me. Also, I might not even take. Can I just do something else? Like d6 bishop. Okay, this is the line that was concerning me earlier, because I don't really want to trade off these good bishops. This bishop is really good. All my pawns are on light squares, or most of them anyways. So I thought he would have a move like this in there, and I don't want to take. I wouldn't take here. In fact, I would play knight c6. But after he takes, I get the f4 square and I have good development, but he's going to be catching up pretty soon. Yeah, so let's go back. Castles, knight bd7. I didn't like this move necessarily because he might have this. Bishop b7. I guess he should get his pieces out. It's a position that should also be fine, but my knight's blocked in here, and if I play another move like this, then my knight could be susceptible to capture and I get doubled pawns, even though, again, these doubled pawns aren't necessarily bad in this sort of position, because I have this rook g1 move and I can try and attack his king, though things are probably quite a ways away from orchestrating an attack because I have no development. My king's still in the middle and he's just going to cover everything, so maybe it is better that I don't allow this and I just play knight bd7, bishop f4, bishop e7. Bishop a4 really surprised me because he really doesn't want to trade this bishop. This is his very good bishop, and this is his bad bishop. So he shouldn't try and trade this. This just encourages more trading. And I figured that I can chop off this bishop and just go back and attack this pawn. I think he should play f4 here. Instead he took the knight. Yeah, he shouldn't take the knight. He should play f4. And actually, maybe he shouldn't play f4. Maybe he needs to keep his pawn on f3 here. It looks quite bad for him right now, actually. Yeah, it looks... The more I look at this, the worse it looks for him. Because if he plays f4, I might even have this move, but he goes here, I guess. I take, he takes, and I take. And if he plays somewhere like this, my queen is funny here, and he's threatening this. So I didn't like this at all. Although I have knight b6. Okay, I'm like a pawn up here. Yeah, this looks fine for me too. There might be another line or something that I'm missing. Yeah, it's messy for sure. Also, maybe, nah, this is definitely good for me. What am I complaining about? I'm up an exchange and a pawn here, I think. I can't count, but he takes, and now I have two bishops, and I love having two bishops. My bishops control the board, and his knights are not doing a whole lot. I think he should try and get rid of this bishop as quickly as possible. He tried to, and also he wants to be very careful of moves like queen d4. I seen this earlier too. So after this, for example, if he plays queen d4 here to try and defend his pawn, I have this and I win a queen, so he can't do that, and he has no other way to defend the pawn with the queen. I seen that earlier. But here, what I wanted to do is have at least another move. If my queen didn't have to take here, this would have worked. Let's play a nothing move for white so that I can show what I wanted to have happen. Or, yeah, I'll just play this move as a nothing move. So what I wanted to have happen is check, king here, takes, his rook would be, well, wait, what was it? I'm forgetting the line that I was thinking about. There's something going on here. I can't remember. If I think of it, I'll show it later. Maybe in the engine analysis. Okay. Yeah, here was another line. Say he plays a3. I have this queen move attacking the pawn, which is sneaky, but the point of it isn't to take this pawn. I want to play check and take this pawn, maybe. So, also, if he defends his pawn with queen here, then I have this move. So this is why I wanted to play queen c7, but rook e1 prophylaxis by him to defend this pawn so he doesn't lose a tempo. Queen isn't really attacking this pawn, but I'm threatening this fork, which he didn't see, so I went in and took it. And he can't go here because my bishop controls that square. And this isn't good for him. Also, this is hanging. So g4, quite aggressive. Queen here. I was thinking he would play queen e2 to try and keep the queens as long as possible, in which case I was going to probably just get a rook into the game. Although now that I think about it, what I did in the game with bishop a3 might have still been really good here. Bishop a3 just controls more squares and defends the queen some. Bishop a3 doesn't make any sense here though, I guess, because he's not threatening to take the queen and he can't play any other move. Maybe I would just develop, I'm not sure which rook to move, probably this rook. Well, actually, no, I think this rook, because I still need some defense around my king and I don't want to get too much, but he might be able to, I have this. Yeah, this looks good also. So I think I'm just winning here. There's not much for him to do. Yeah, this doesn't work. I seen he can take with the knight here, and I can go here and win an exchange, or I can chop off more pieces, and after, if queen takes here, wait, what's going on here? Takes. Oh yeah, here. And he can't take because if this is hanging and this is quite winning. So he took there, and now I just win the exchange this way. He has this pawn that can be attacked. He can't take here because his rook is hanging. b6 keeps the pressure. King f8 just keeping the pressure more. He just is moving pawns on this side of the board for no reason. I moved my king in as close as possible. I like what he did here. He got his king up as quickly as possible though. That's good. Here I didn't want to allow knight b5, but I can't do anything until I move this pawn, because I can't go here, and if I go back that doesn't help anything, and I can't move the rook. So I kind of have to play this move even though I don't want to, because it gives him this square. I just want to take the knight, so he defends it, but this is pinned. So I was thinking that he might have some kind of tricky stuff here, like something tricky trying to get his rook in or something. I'm not sure, but this was, I was low on time and I didn't want to calculate anything, so I figured that what I'm gonna try and do is get behind the pawn and try and get in somewhere into his position and just trade the exchange by taking a pawn or something. I would like to be able to go here, but I can't. And if I take the pawn right away, he has this check, which is annoying, and I didn't like that. So I play here first. f5 is probably a good try. We trade all of this. If I take with the rook, he takes on d5, so I have to take with the pawn. I was thinking he should try and go here immediately and try and get activity, in which case I was planning on playing, what was it? I believe I was planning on playing here. But on second thought, he has this move. He has rook f7, king b6, and I knew that this is good for me. He can't go anywhere to try and attack this pawn, and my plan is just going to push this one to victory. So all this happened. Rook, this is a weird move, but I guess it does stop this plan. So the reason why I played this move anyways, is because I want to play rook a3, rook d3 checkmate, and that looked good for me. So this happened, and yeah, and he probably shouldn't play here, but I don't know what else he can play. It's already losing. He could try and go for this again, in which case I am going to mop up some pawns probably. This looks passive. I'm not sure what I should do here. Maybe I can just try and go here and start pushing pawns. Push this one to victory, I guess. And yeah, this is not good. I take with check. At first when I was thinking about this, I saw this position, and if I take, I thought that I was going to, or when I saw some position like this, if it was my turn again, I saw this, and I would play here, and this looks winning. His king can't go forward, my rook's defended, and I'm going to move my king in and push my pawns, or push this pawn probably, and take his other pawn. So I thought that this was winning. Instead, he allowed this fork, and I took it, and this is game over. If he continues, I would do this, and then his game isn't so good. Yeah, so that's about it. Let's take a look at the computer analysis here. I might have to log in or to view the computer analysis somehow. Yep, I have to log in. Let's go and put this in here. And we'll take a look. I'll flip the board. And enable the engine. I like to have like 3 or 4 lines. So it looks like I made some inaccuracies and one blunder. Okay, the computer doesn't like this move, but it's winning, so. And I felt that this was the easiest way to win this position. Like, he might or might not have something to try and draw this, but with 2 passed pawns, that's a lot to hope for. This is counterintuitive. We'll look at that later. What's going on here? Why does it look like that? Try refreshing. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward game. 45 centi pawn loss. Probably the biggest mistake was around here when I decided to swap off this. It wants me to go here. Yeah, I like this. This looks good. Yeah, I'm sure in a slower game I would have found this idea. That doesn't. That looks pretty straightforward. And if he takes here, I take with the rook. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Yeah, bishop c4 is not a good move to begin with, because d5 hits it. So it wants bishop f5 right away. Instead I play knight f6, d4, bishop g4, bishop g4 is the right move. So he plays f3, which I thought was just weakening, so that's why I did it. I did see this, and I was intending on playing h6, I think. Yeah, I was intending on playing h6. because he doesn't have bishop c2 yet to try and double my pawn somehow. Yeah, this is all good. I thought this move was better than what the engine thinks. The engine just wants to hack and go after this bishop, I guess. Okay, I would not have came up with h6 here. That doesn't look right to me, but okay. Bishop d6 it also wants. The thing is bishop d6, bishop f4, and I didn't want to trade the bishops. And the computer says to go back, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense for human anyways. Bishop e7, bishop a4 doesn't make any sense at all to me. I guess I can go try and hack after this pawn right away. Yeah, it looks fine, but he has queen here. Some sneaky moves, I guess. Yeah, this is already not good for him. After he gives me bishops, that's not a good thing. He should not be giving me bishops at all. Okay, oh, it wants this. It says, why does it want this move? I guess just to block the check and maybe try and play this. What's his threat move? It's knight. Okay, so if his threat is to play this move and he's just worse, that's not good. So yeah, I didn't want to give up this bishop. The computer seems much more willing to allow giving up a bishop. I didn't want to give it up without at least a little bit of a fight, even though I think that he should take it, go for this anyways. I probably would not have taken with the f pawn here because weak. I probably would have taken with the h pawn. Yeah, and black's better there. Oh, I had some killer move here. It's already minus 2.4. Yeah, I would not have thought of this move at all. He has too much. He can take and try and attack this pawn, and he can play this move first and then try and attack that pawn. Why does the engine like this so much? Oh, he can't take it. The knight's under attack. That's why. That makes sense. Okay, so what if he takes it? Then rook takes and I'm somehow winning. Winning his pieces or something. So he develops and I do something and maybe. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, queen c7 doesn't threaten this pawn, but now it sure does. Now I get my fork in that I wanted. I thought for sure he should play this move. Yeah, I think it was this move in the game. I can't remember. I can just take some more pawns, I guess. Not too much to look at past this. This is all bad for him. Okay, it wants b5. This looks like a really good move, and I'm surprised that I missed that. Rook c8 also looks good, but b5 I like even more because he can't move these pawns. If he ever plays b4 himself, well, first of all, I have this plan, which is pretty straightforward, and I can try and open up this. Yeah, this looks really winning. But I would go here, and I am going to double up on this file and try and win by taking here. So let's make some random moves to just demonstrate a small point that I have. Let's make another just a random move. Here I have, oh, not here because of the knight, but let's move the knight back here then. Just to demonstrate the point. I'm gonna go here. I have this move. And it's +8 and I'm up, what, an exchange. So that's not good, yeah. So I thought about taking, but which also looks good. Yeah, this is probably better than in the game what I did. And I'm just going to try and double up and take it. And if he goes back, these pawns are going to queen. Whoops. He can't take because rook is hanging. B6 try and undermine. If he does this, then I take. It wants a5 right away, which is alright, I guess. But I just wanted to move my king in some, which is fine too, probably. And yeah, I can't do anything unless I play c4, which is explosive. Computer wants to take here even. Wow. Wow, that does not look good. Computer suggests giving the knight away is the third best move. Yeah, that's not a good position. Oh, I can just go ahead and play c3. I didn't see this in the game. And it wants to just give away more material. Yeah, this is all winning. Oh, I have this. No, this isn't checkmate because of the knight. Yeah, that's why I didn't play there in the game. I remember looking at it too. And this is all quite winning. Yep, and thanks for watching. Yeah, that was an interesting game.